What's up, guys? Welcome back to another MCOC Alliance War. This is war number 4 of Season 7. So, for my first fight, I have an Iron Man Infinity War, and this person also placed on node 38, so I know that this is going to be the only Iron Man that I'll be fighting this war. However, this is not one of my favorite fights either for him. Just don't like him on persistent either. Yeah, I don't like him on any of the aggression. That's what it is, aggression nodes. Whether it's aggression fury or aggression armor, just because with the armor, then it's like kind of defensive. He gains those armor ups. It's hard to do damage against him. So you just have to play the long game with them, unless you have like Corvus, where you can get rid of all those armor ups and not have to worry about it. But with the Fury, you know, if you take too long to strike back, he does gain more and more attack. I should have blocked that right there, but yeah, he gains more and more attack, so he's doing more damage. I shouldn't have taken as much damage as I did in this fight, just because I did mess up. I wasn't paying close enough attention to his armor ups and ended up getting parried. And then aside from that, lots of chip damage when he has all those Furies up, just because, you know, you can't punish the L1 or L2, which I don't really like those. I don't like when you can't punish. You can just throw a special with no punishment for missing. But anyways, able to take him down with I forget how much health was left, like 20-something% or something like that. So up next, I was not expecting to see Colossus, Unstoppable Colossus here. Was probably thinking like Juggernaut or something, I can't remember, but yeah, definitely wasn't thinking Colossus. And I played this, you know, better than I normally do. I was more so focused on the Bane, so once the timer hit around like 50%, then I would stop attacking and just block and wait for the right time to throw a combo. So I wanted to try to get as close as possible to where like I'm doing a combo. Well, preferably I like to do it where I'm doing a combo when it changes, so that way it goes right back. Or he's doing a combo and it doesn't stick on me for very long. So didn't take too much damage on there, just 30%. I've done better, but I've definitely done a lot worse on that node. So up next, I see that it is a Morning Star. So I actually waited until I had actually should have boosted up for this fight, since I considered that I waited until I had enough energy to do the rest of my path, but I didn't boost up, and I was not expecting to take this much damage. I was probably thinking like it was going to be like around like 2, maybe yeah, like around like 200 and something. But yes, it's 356. The first one is what, 295, and then the rest of them are 356, which I thought was weird that the first one is different than the rest of them. But yeah, so I don't actually throw any specials until the very end of the fight, just because I'm holding all of my power for regeneration. You see, I didn't evade that L2 there. I just took the damage just because I didn't want to give her the regeneration. I try my best not to time out while focusing on my health and you know, keeping an eye on her power. So yeah, just a lot going on right now. Very worried. You know, looking at the time, right around the halfway point for both of it, and worried about timing out, and just doing my best not to trigger dexterity. I do trigger it a couple of times, and first time I do it, I think is right here. Yeah, and she didn't gain any health. so I was actually surprised about that. See, I didn't punish the special there because I was just trying to build up power. So right here I triggered again, but it wasn't the full amount. It was only 5%, which I have to go back and see what the node is, but I do know that it's more total than 5% because you got the buffet, and then on top of that you have the increased regeneration. So I know that it's typically more than just 5% health back. But yeah, coming up right here, I go ahead and drop the special with 5% health left. Was just happy to get out of that fight alive, even though I will have to use some health potions later on to for a later fight. So drop some health potions on Void, 2 of them, and going against Bishop. Very happy to see Bishop here. He's like pretty much, he's a lot easier than the other ones that I've been fighting on here. Like who have I fought? Kingpin, Agent Venom, Domino. But yeah, it's much happier to see Bishop here. So for the L2 here, I'm going to go ahead and evade that part, block the first part of the beam, and then evade the rest. I mean, it is possible to evade the full beam, but you know, if you slip up and you mistime it, you're going to take much more damage than what it's worth. You see there, I evade the final blast from the gunshots on the L1, so I can come in and punish the special instead of hanging back and waiting for the parry or something like that. So yeah, for both specials, evade the first part, block part of it, and then evade the rest, come in and punish the special. So overall, I think I ended up losing, had a net loss of 3% health on this fight. Pretty sure I came in at 60% and ended with 57%, which is really good for that node. Typically end up losing more health than that. So like I said, I fought Iron Man Infinity War earlier in my patch, so I knew that this wasn't going to be him, but I was actually expecting like Ultron or something like that, someone with evade to make it a little bit more difficult. I've also fought OG Iron Man here, which he's not difficult either. But first time I've seen Star-Lord here. But game plan is just very simple. Parry whenever I can, bait out specials, first special preferably. Every now and then in arena I get hit by the second special just because I dash back too late for the first part, and then yeah, just get blasted. Would be embarrassing if that did happen in war. Also would be kind of devastating as far as the damage that would be done, because most likely he will crit on that blast as well. Messed up my special there. I really hate doing that because it's like wasting a debuff there. Could have got a debuff, even though the fight is pretty much over. Just a few more hits after that, and yeah, he goes down. So not that it made a big difference. I just really hate messing up my combo, just messing up chaining the special into the combo, I should say. So end up sort of making a mistake. I mean, it wouldn't have made too much of a difference coming in. So coming in here, I didn't boost up. And the reason why I say that it's kind of a mistake, because even if I would have boosted going into this fight, I still would have timed out, as you're going to see in the second half of this fight. But yeah, I really was hoping that I would do more damage in this fight than I actually did. And whenever he has the Fury up, then I go ahead and drop the L1 and get parries off if possible. Other than that, I'm going for the L2, but just with the armor up on this node, Just makes it really difficult to take down Kingpin in the amount of time in 3 minutes. Trying to think if I have taken down someone with Blade on this node before. I actually can't remember. But maybe I did, and he had like Danger Sense. So that's why I was able to, but yeah, don't have Danger Sense. I'm not boosted. Even if I was boosted, I would have to have like the plus 60% attack. So 30% champion boost and a 30% attack boost. That would have been the only way for me to take this Kingpin down, because for the second half of the fight, I do put on a 20% champion boost and a 10% attack boost, so 30%, and it still almost takes me a little bit over 1 minute just to finish off the last 50%. So at this point, I'm just trying to heal up. I'm not bothering attacking because I know I'm not going to finish him off. I just wanted to get my health as high as possible because I know that it's going to drop down by 50%. So like I said, throw on a couple of boosts, go back in, and not really. So I might have been able to finish this off without boosting up, wasting those boosts there. But I didn't want to risk it. Trying to maintain baiting out first specials, but I think I hit a point on here where it takes me a little bit longer than normal to bait out the first special. He's holding on to it. So, when he does that, it just really chews up time. I start getting frustrated. Want him to throw the special. So here, I could drop... Okay, I did. I was going to say I could drop the L1 because he does have that Fury up. So, yeah, it took him a little while to throw the special there. This fight is sped up by 50%, so it didn't seem like it took that long. But, when you're fighting and you're watching the clock and all that, it's a long time. If he doesn't throw it right away, like as soon as he gets the special, he should throw it. That is the preferred thing. But yeah, towards the end of the fight, I could finish it actually a little bit faster, but I just start trying to heal up a little bit of health just in case I needed to do some chip damage on the final boss, which was a what's his name? The champion, rank 4, rank 5 champion, but we don't have anyone with like the Symbiote Supreme to take him down. But yeah, getting ahead of myself. Anyways, for my final fight of this war, I am facing off against Hulk Ragnarok. Try not to intercept against him. Not so bad in arena, but in war you can take a lot of damage, or in the higher up quests. Just in case he does decide to smash on the very attack that you go for to intercept. Sometimes you don't even do it on purpose. You just it just happens. End up going for intercept, and yeah, he smashes and you get wrecked. So I don't have any issues evading the first or second special. I can't remember if this is the same fights. I did kind of mess up, or did mess up evading the second special. I think it happens in this fight, where I evaded the first part, but I didn't evade the second part. If it doesn't happen in here, then I'm probably thinking of some other arena fight. But yeah, about to drop this L2 here. Now that I'm in Fear the Void, I like to wait till Fear the Void does a little bit. It does more damage if he crits, obviously, but it does a decent amount of damage, I should say, if it crits, but a lot of times it doesn't crit. But yeah, this fight is almost over. Just I can't remember if I needed him to throw that special to add more debuffs or not. So yeah, it wasn't this fight where I messed up evading the L2, but like I said, probably like an arena fight. But yes, we did end up losing this war, so dropped to 1-3 for the season. Still in Platinum 3. Gonna be hard to fall out of Platinum 3. But yeah, anyways guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.